Let me cut across to big news coming in on K. Kavita, BRS leader, as she was produced before the Rouse Avenue court in the Delhi liquor case. India Today has the exclusive details on the charge sheet that was presented in court by the Enforcement Directorate. ED says total proceeds of the crime runs up to hundreds of crores. Kavita involved with proceeds of crime of 292 crores. ED says 100 crore kickbacks, all given to Aam Aadmi Party leaders. Over 192 crore profit of Indo Spirits. ED says that Kavita destroyed digital evidence and that she may have been involved in handling nearly 292 crores, with 100 crores given as kickback to Aam Aadmi Party netas, and in total nearly 1,100 crores of a scam that this Delhi liquor policy case amounts to. Kavita destroyed digital evidence is what the ED says. In fact, whatever she may have had on the phone, she has deleted and destroyed it. And here you have the ED suspecting that the overall scam could be running up to 1,100 crores, of which allegedly K. Kavita handled at least 292 crores, with 100 crores given to Aam Aadmi Party netas as kickbacks. Shrishti Oja joining us live for more on that. Shrishti, today Kavita's judicial custody nearly came to an end. What did the court say? And we also know ED has presented a charge sheet of which we have exclusive details where they claim that Kavita may have been involved in handling nearly 300 crores of this 1,100 crores scam.
Well, yes, Nabila, this is a charge sheet that India Today has exclusively accessed, which the Enforcement Directorate had recently filed before Delhi's Rouse Avenue court. Now, it has been ED's constant case that Kavita has been a key conspirator, and it's exactly what they've also said in the charge sheet, that she conspired with members of the South Group and the Aam Aadmi Party leaders to pay kickbacks to the tune of 100 crores and receive undue benefits. According to ED's total amount of proceeds of crime in this entire Delhi excise policy case as of now that has been identified is 1,100 crores, out of which 292.8 crores is the amount which K. Kavita is related to, includes 100 crores kickbacks that were paid to the Aam Aadmi Party leader. Now, in strong claims against K. Kavita, they've also said that she destroyed digital evidence to conceal her role in the alleged excise policy scam. She destructed evidence by deleting contents of her mobile phones and has been very evasive. Couldn't give any explanation to why she formatted these phones. According to ED, K. Kavita is also involved in acts of influencing witnesses. They've referred to statements given by her former CA and other witnesses, which claim that K. Kavita, in fact, asked people involved, including some co-accused in this case, to retract their statements. They've also referred to statements given by Aam Aadmi Party's candidate from Goa elections from 2022, where it stated that star campaigners, including Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia, and other Aam Aadmi Party.
All right, we seem to have lost her connection. Shrishti is going to be back with us. We're going to try and patch her, but this is big. In fact, the Enforcement Directorate claiming that K. Kavita has been involved in nearly 1,100 crore scam on the whole is what they suspect this Delhi liquor policy case to be, and of which 292 crores is what was handled allegedly by K. Kavita, and nearly 100 crores was given as kickbacks to the Aam Aadmi Party netas. These are details that the ED charge sheet has broken down, which of course they're investigating and they've got to find proof for. They claim that she's tried to destroy evidence. Whatever was there on her phone, she's tried to delete off. K. Kavita's judicial custody has ended. The Rouse Avenue court is to decide on whether to extend her custody or let her off on bail. Multiple requests for bail in courts has not borne fruit. For Kavita, she has not had luck with being granted bail so far. All her bail appeals have been denied. ED says she tried to destroy digital evidence, all to conceal her role in the case. That she destroyed all those messages and whatever she had, data on the phone, mobile phone, has all been destroyed. Kavita conspired with the members of the South Group and the Aam Aadmi Party netas through Vijay Nair. These are words written by the ED in the charge sheet, saying that 100 crores as kickbacks was given to several Aam Aadmi Party netas by the South cartel, who K. Kavita was coordinating with. Kavita, in fact, according to the ED charge sheet, is allegedly tried to conspire the formation and coordination of the South cartel with the Aam Aadmi Party netas to get off licenses and give kickbacks to Aam Aadmi parties to be favoured. Those brands or the participation of some of the liquor barons were all at the behest of K. Kavita. Allegedly, she linked them. They belong to the South cartel. She linked them to the Aam Aadmi Party biggies in Delhi. These are allegations. As K. Kavita's judicial custody comes to an end, is there going to be an extension announced by court? Let me cut across to Nalini, joining us live from the newsroom, who tracks the court's developments closely. Nalini, give us a sense on whether Kavita's extension has been extended, judicial custody has been extended, or what has the court said, and the charge sheet filed by the ED.
Well, Nabila, K. Kavita was produced today before the court at the end of her judicial custody, and we are given to understand that her custody has been extended till the 3rd of July in the Delhi excise policy case. But the exclusive details are our colleague Shrishti.
I'm sorry, Nalini, we'll have to get your connection patched. Your audio seems to have trouble. Well, if I could narrate exactly what's written by the Enforcement Directorate in the charge sheet, it says clearly that Kavita tried to destroy digital evidence to conceal her role, and that she conspired with the members of the South Group and the Aam Aadmi Party netas through Vijay Nair to pay kickbacks to the tune of 100 crore rupees and receive undue benefits. Now, this scam itself on the whole is touted to be nearly 1,100 crores, of which about 292 crores is what was handled by K. Kavita herself, and kickbacks to the Aam Aadmi Party netas in Delhi was given to the tune of 100 crores. Remember, these are allegations. ED has levelled these charges, but it's got to be proven by the Enforcement Directorate, and that will be happening hopefully during the course of the investigation. But what we see here is this K. Kavita's custody has been extended. She's likely to be in judicial custody for a lot more time. We are yet trying to confirm the date. In fact, from what we hear is it's likely that her judicial custody is extended by 2 more weeks. Again, no clarity on that, on how long will K. Kavita be in judicial custody. I briefly heard Nalini, who said that it's likely until July 3rd. So does that mean by another month? We're trying to get clarity on the extension date. But in the meanwhile, the ED charge sheet, our details are incriminating indeed. As we see, K. Kavita allegedly handled nearly 292 crores, of which she ensured kickbacks to the Aam Aadmi Party to the tune of 100 crores. Kavita destroyed digital evidence to conceal her role. She's in fact deleted, maybe even destroyed her mobile phone or whatever evidence that she had on contents that she had in relation to the Delhi liquor case on her mobile phone. Let me cut across to Shrishti Oja. She's back with us. Shrishti, K. Kavita's judicial custody extended till when? Please give us clarity on the dates.
Well, Nabila, in the Enforcement Directorate case, her judicial custody has now been extended till 3rd of July. Considering charge sheet has already been filed in this case, today she was physically produced before Delhi's Rouse Avenue court after the court had on last occasion taken cognizance of this very ED's charge sheet that we're breaking today exclusively on India Today. After taking cognizance, K. Kavita, who's an accused in the charge sheet, was summoned by the court and she was produced today before the court. Now, today she's been sent to judicial custody till 1st of July, till 3rd of July. Remember, she's also an accused in the CBI matter, which is being probed, which is probing the conspiracy and the corruption angle in this entire scam. As far as the money laundering probe is concerned, big claims by Enforcement Directorate against K. Kavita in their charge sheet, where they've said that out of the total proceeds of crime that they've identified till now in this case, being 1100 crores, K. Kavita was involved with POC of around 292.8 crores, which involves 100 crores kickbacks, which according to ED were given by South Group members, including K. Kavita, to different Aam Aadmi Party leaders. Not just that, like you already mentioned, another strong claim that has been made by ED constantly against K. Kavita, even while opposing her bail, was that she's constantly destroyed digital evidence to conceal her role. She has deleted content from her mobile phones, and when she was questioned regarding the same by the ED, she was evasive and couldn't give any explanation for these formatted phones. Now, ED's case has also been that the kickbacks that were received from the South Group by Aam Aadmi Party, a major portion of that was spent in the Goa elections for campaigning. They've also referred to an included statement of Aam Aadmi Party's candidate from 2022 Goa elections in this charge sheet, and the statement says that Arvind Kejriwal and other Aam Aadmi Party leaders had asked him to not worry about the campaigning expenses. Star campaigners, including Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia, Sanjay Singh, Atishi Marlena and others who were present in Goa for election campaigning, had meetings with all the candidates, and in these meetings, Arvind Kejriwal and other candidates and other leaders had told them, the candidates, to do the campaigning and not worry about any expenses. All these rallies and meetings and the expenses for the same were managed by them only. This is a big statement which the ED has referred to support their claims that proceeds of crimes and forms of kickbacks which were received by the Aam Aadmi Party then went on to help the Aam Aadmi Party in its election campaign, which took place in Goa. Now, K. Kavita, according to ED, is responsible, is involved with production of and generation and use of POC, proceeds of crimes, of around 292.8 crores, which also includes 192.8 crores, which were the profits that were generated by Indospirit.
So clearly, we're looking at some really strong allegations that have leveled by the Enforcement Directorate in its charge sheet against K. Kavita. But the operative part, as we see here, Kavita spends another month in judicial custody until the 3rd of July. The court has extended her judicial custody right after the ED has filed a charge sheet with some incriminating details. And K. Kavita now will have to stay in custody until July 3rd.